Hello, Americans. iBankerU. Stand by for news. I love silver. Any watcher of this channel knows. In fact, I'm buying more of it as we speak because it is more than half off. The use cases for why I liked it at $120 per ounce are still as strong as they were now that I love it at $57 per ounce. 57! Well, now we will examine the rest of the story. You think this is in your insurance policy. You think as long as you have some metal, you have a seat at the table when the music stops. Well, I've spent 30 years reading the ledgers of the people who actually run the world. I'm going to tell you something else the silver shills are too scared to admit. In a systemic collapse, the man with the most silver is often the first one to starve, because he's playing a game of survival while the empire is playing a game of liquidity. And today, I'm going to show you how to read the ledger of a dying empire. I'm going to show you how the 2,000-year-old math that turns preppers into victims and insiders into owners. If you want to protect your family, you have to stop saving for the rain partially and start learning how to short the collapse. History will be our guide. Let's look at the Roman frontier, 270 AD. Every smart merchant was hoarding silver. They saw the debasement. They saw the emperor mixing copper into the denarius. They thought they were winning because they held the pure coins. But the empire did not care about the coins. The empire was moving the goalposts. Sound familiar? The empire started resetting the debt. They made it impossible to pay for land with silver. They forced everyone into a new state-managed credit system. The stackers were left with bags of metal and no way to buy a loaf of bread. But there was a man named Valerius who saw the ledger for what it was. He did not hoard the silver. He weaponized the debt. And everybody thought he was crazy until the other shoe dropped. Valerius took out massive loans in the dying currency to buy the only thing the empire could not debase: productive utility. Grain mills, orchards, wells. He shorted the Roman denarius by betting it would go to zero. And when it did, and it did, his debt vanished through the magic of inflated new currency used to pay for real things. His assets remained producing real value in the new currency that he used to pay off the old debt. He didn't just survive the collapse of Rome. He became the man the survivors had to come to for food. And we are in that same window right now. The ledger is screaming at us. You can either be the one clutching a pure coin in a world that has stopped being honest, or you can be the one who understands the math of the reset. Start being a tactician. Plan the trade. Protect the family. Short the collapse. Silver is a reconstruction asset, but we still need to make it through the transition. Hard assets, including productive ones, and liquidity first. Silver next for the eventual reconstruction, but stack both. And now you know the rest of the story for why silver is a reconstruction asset. Step 2 in a collapse stack, but step 1, productive land and the ability to work it again. Stack both. Build that stack. iBankerU. Good day.